This is a Catholic church, a conceptual imaginary architectural design and animation created by Angelito Altares Jimenez. As a devoted Catholic, his passion for the classical architectural design of a church has made him interested in how it reflects the Catholic religion. In this animation, his architectural creation will further narrate the Roman Catholic Church and its faith. The Catholic Church, also known as the Roman Catholic Church, is the largest Christian church, with 1.3 billion baptized Catholics worldwide as of today. It is among the world's oldest and largest international institutions and has played a prominent role in the history and development of Western civilization. The church consists of 24 sui juris churches, including the Latin Church, and 23 Eastern Catholic churches, which comprise almost 3,500 dioceses and eparchies located around the world. The Pope, who is the Bishop of Rome, is the chief pastor of the church. The Bishopric of Rome, known as the Holy See, is the central governing authority of the church. The administrative body of the Holy See, the Roman Curia, has its principal offices in Vatican City, a small enclave of the Italian city of Rome, of which the Pope is head of state. The core beliefs of Catholicism are found in the Nicene Creed. The Catholic Church teaches that it is the one, holy, Catholic, and Apostolic Church founded by Jesus Christ in his Great Commission, that its bishops are the successors of Christ's apostles, and that the Pope is the successor to Saint Peter, upon whom primacy was conferred by Jesus Christ. It maintains that it practices the original Christian faith taught by the apostles, preserving the faith infallibly through scripture and sacred tradition as authentically interpreted through the magisterium of the Church. The Roman Rite and others of the Latin Church, the Eastern Catholic liturgies, and institutes such as mendicant orders, enclosed monastic orders, and third orders reflect a variety of theological and spiritual emphases in the Church. Of its 7 sacraments, the Eucharist is the principal one, celebrated liturgically in the Mass. The Church teaches that through consecration by a priest, the sacrificial bread and wine become the body and blood of Christ. The Virgin Mary is venerated as the Perpetual Virgin, Mother of God, and Queen of Heaven. She is honored in dogmas and devotions. Catholic social teaching emphasizes voluntary support for the sick, the poor, and the afflicted through the corporal and spiritual works of mercy. The Catholic Church operates tens of thousands of Catholic schools, universities, colleges, hospitals, and orphanages around the world, and is the largest non-government provider of education and healthcare in the world. Among its other social services are numerous charitable and humanitarian organizations. The Catholic Church has profoundly influenced Western philosophy, culture, art, music, and science. Catholics live all over the world through missions, diasporas, and conversions. Since the 20th century, the majority have resided in the Southern Hemisphere, partially due to secularization in Europe and increased persecution in the Middle East. The Catholic Church shared communion with the Eastern Orthodox Church until the East-West Schism in 1054, disputing particularly the authority of the Pope. Before the Council of Ephesus in AD 431, the Church of the East also shared in this communion, as did the Oriental Orthodox churches before the Council of Chalcedon in AD 451, all separated primarily over differences in Christology. The Eastern Catholic churches, which have a combined membership of approximately 18 million, represent a body of Eastern Christians who returned or remained in communion with the Pope during or following these schisms for a variety of historical circumstances. In the 16th century, the Reformation led to Protestantism also breaking away. Since the late 20th century, the Catholic Church has been criticized for its teachings on sexuality, its doctrine against ordaining women, and its handling of sexual abuse cases involving clergy. The Catholic Church has profoundly influenced Western philosophy, culture, art, music, and science. Catholic was first used to describe the Church in the early 2nd century. The first known use of the phrase the Catholic Church occurred in the letter written about 110 AD from Saint Ignatius of Antioch to the Smyrnians, which read, "Wheresoever the bishop shall appear, there let the people be, even as where Jesus may be, there is the universal Church." In the catechetical lectures of Saint Cyril of Jerusalem, the name Catholic Church was used to distinguish it from other groups that also called themselves the Church. The Catholic notion was further stressed in the Edict de Fide Catholica issued 380 by Theodosius I, the last emperor to rule over both the eastern and the western halves of the Roman Empire, when establishing the state church of the Roman Empire. Since the East-West Schism of 1054, the Eastern Orthodox Church has taken the adjective Orthodox as its distinctive epithet. Its official name continues to be the Orthodox Catholic Church. The Latin Church in communion with the Holy See has similarly taken Catholic, keeping that description also after the Protestant Reformation of the 16th century, when those who ceased to be in communion became known as Protestants. While the Roman Church has been used to describe the Pope's Diocese of Rome since the fall of the Western Roman Empire and into the early Middle Ages between 6th to 10th century, the Roman Catholic Church has been applied to the whole Church in the English language since the Protestant Reformation in the late 16th century. Further, some will refer to the Latin Church as Roman Catholic in distinction from the Eastern Catholic churches. Roman Catholic has occasionally appeared also in documents produced both by the Holy See, and notably used by certain national episcopal conferences and local dioceses. The name Catholic Church for the whole Church is used in the Catechism of the Catholic Church in 1990 and the Code of Canon Law of 1983. The name Catholic Church is also used in the documents of the Second Vatican Council between 1962 to 1965, the First Vatican Council in 1869 to 1870, the Council of Trento 163, and numerous other official documents. Another architectural design of Angelito Altares Jimenez. Thanks for watching.